Bobby, ain't none in your eye, bro. What you? No, I was just making sure you knew that there was nothing in your eye.
Yeah, I was sleeping.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back.
What you doing, Zay?
Welcome back to the Chop Shop. Feels good to be back. It's been a minute, right? 2, yeah, 2, yeah, cause you was gone the week before. No.
She was gone, then I was the one before.
And then you had graduated. Yeah. So like 2 weeks or so. But yeah, welcome back. Make sure y'all check out our partners, Lifestyle Apparel, if y'all want to get some clothes. We are joined by a couple of people with us today. Obviously, I got Miss Melton here, and I got Mr. Melton. I got the Brody.
Yeah.
We're joined by Rose, of course, and we have 2 guests with us here today. Can y'all go ahead and introduce yourselves for the people who are we here with today?
Billy and DK.
They can't introduce themselves. Damn.
A long time. He's got one done it.
Okay.
I'm DK.
DK. Okay.
I'm Billy.
Yeah, Billy. Okay. Cool. Everything. Yeah, she's definitely gonna laugh. Welcome to the pod, y'all. Welcome to the pod. We appreciate y'all for coming through. Before we get started, I'm just being nosy. I want to know, y'all together?
No.
Y'all not together?
No.
Y'all just friends?
No.
Yes, just friends. Saying like that. I promise.
Damn, bro. Damn.
We're not even
Okay.
friends.
Oh, fuck you too.
They're cousins.
Okay. Okay. Well,
That
shit.
nigga couldn't be related to me.
Okay. Well,
Sweet
okay. Glad we got that out the way.
Alabama.
That would have been very, very awkward. First things first. We'll start with Zay. We'll go around the table.
Right, I'll start.
Zay, how you doing, bro? What's new?
I'm solid.
Yeah.
I'm slowly getting back into normalcy. This weekend was a lot. Graduation Friday, grad party Saturday. So yeah, but I'm going right back in that bitch. But I mean, other than that, that's really it. Just graduation, diploma coming in the mail in a couple weeks. Step 2 done. Now on to graduate school.
That nigga finna be cheesing hard as fuck when that hoe coming to me. Don't worry, mama, I got it.
Picture what?
The
Oh,
diploma.
hell yeah.
Yo, when my sister
yeah.
got a diploma in the mail, she ripped open the package so barbarically she tore her diploma.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Well, my family be mad as fuck at me. What?
You don't send another one?
I mean, you got to pay for it.
Yeah, I was like, that's bread.
Why pay for that when you can pay for some tape?
She said pay for some
How much
tape.
what? $50. It's not bad, but still. And then a transcript is $25.
Yeah, I remember the transcript.
Yeah, and then I think a digital transcript is $15. Gotta pay for everything.
I'm about to hit my 90 days sober. Oh yeah. I'm about to hit my 90 days sober mark from crack. I'm joking. I'm completely joking.
Oh, shit. I was going to be happy for it, but I was like, damn, he
I was
went through the hard
scratching
life.
myself. So, God damn, nigga.
No, life's been pretty good. I can't complain too much. I mean, I started a new job recently, and it's been going well. So,
Another one?
That's the same one. Yeah. But it's
Why you
just-
said damn, Bob?
Because I was like, you basically like, this nigga got more jobs than Craig. Let that boy celebrate
he
his
did.
new job.
Whenever
My
he
bad, my
first
bad,
met
my
me,
bad.
I was starting a new job, and so that's the same one I'm
Gotcha.
talking about. It's just, yeah.
I'm great. You know, life's good, work's good. Let me see.
But you and your mom.
Oh, the trial? Oh yeah, we lost. We lost trial. Buddy's got a long time probation. Not jail time though. Oh no. Probation's great. Especially it's a stupid thing. It really was stupid, man. But at least Buddy didn't snitch. He didn't do it. But he is going to have like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months probation because there was absolutely no evidence for or against him. It was just so, it's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I'm great. It doesn't affect me. I mean, cheers. Yeah, that sounds so terrible.
It's good.
I have to do that same thing to Kemi.
What do you say?
Oh, don't pay attention to a lot of what he says. Rose, don't go. Don't
Did you just get that?
I did.
No, Rose.
I do.
Rose. 10 seconds.
It was 8 seconds.
Okay.
Thank you, twin. Anyway,
Go ahead, Billy, before you were so rudely interrupted, Rose.
I'll take DiVincenzo, nigga.
Yep, life is good.
Can't be shy now.
Just a little bit.
You can't have a mic in your
This
hand
is-
and be shy now.
Yeah, take it. Shit.
I didn't even hear what was going on. Y'all whispering and shit.
It wasn't important.
It took me a second to hear what
What happened?
It wasn't important.
No, because now I feel left out.
No,
We're not
I
gonna.
didn't-
We're not
I
gonna
also
move on
was, though.
till I figure out what happened.
No.
Okay,
No,
well,
no,
it's
no.
not even.
What
I
No,
think
happened?
you should too.
No, I don't think it was important at all. No, I mean it because it's something he said. Like it's not important. Yeah,
That's
but
true.
That wasn't important. The statement he made.
Damn, you
Y'all
hearing it
wasn't
wasn't important.
I said the statement he made.
Oh, okay.
wasn't important.
Just checking.
I was giving Rose confirmation.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
We both were trying to lend a helping hand. How was your day?
My day was fine. It was quite productive. Take this mic.
Said the same thing too. But then you catch that one? You catch that one? I'm doing phenomenal. Thank you for asking. I just got back from Vegas on a company paid trip. Won't he do it?
Yes, you will.
I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
Free room, free plane ticket. They paid for the food and gave us spending money. And I won some money.
What'd you get?
I think I won $375.
That's it.
It was off of money that I didn't spend.
How much did you spend to get the $375?
No, they gave me the money.
No. But how much of that
Um,
money did you spend to get the $375?
I went on the road that first, I think like $40-$60 in blackjack.
Okay.
I only spent money on extra food and other things there. Why is everybody staring so hard?
What
How were
spent
you doing,
money
Aaron?
in Las Vegas? What was the extra money you spent in Las Vegas? Because you know,
Amen.
In Vegas.
That was believable. Nobody believe that.
hell no.
What?
I did, Bob. I believe in you.
Stop it.
I believe in you.
Stop it. Stop it.
Won't he do it?
Oh man. All right, let's go ahead and start the show, bro.
How are you doing?
I'm solid. Yeah.
That man of few words.
You do any drugs lately? You know.
Nah, I don't partake in said activities. It's not good for the body. I'd rather not.
This nigga don't even drink soda.
Nah.
You drinking what?
Shout out to Walt, man. Shout out to Walt. Walt couldn't be here today, but hey. Shouts to Walt.
Future chemical engineer over here. No, the
I was
fuck we
I was
not.
telling him last night. I think he gonna be the next one to have a kid.
Oh yeah.
Purposely?
Oh, yeah.
Or accidentally?
Both. If fuck around, be both.
She's cured.
It's good. It's good.
Walt got this girl
Yeah,
pregnant.
it's gonna be Walt.
Came back
bruh.
the next week. I'm talking about, nah, she's cured. She's good. Ain't no baby on the way.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and share. That's OB. Nigga got stupid bounce. Like he got stupid bounce. What
Yeah,
y'all
bro.
on today,
No,
bro?
No. It was the way you said it. You said it real emphatically.
I wouldn't even say that.
You was like, that nigga said he was like he got stupid bounce.
I
And then
didn't
you
say it
s-
like
yeah,
this.
you
That's
OD
what I'm
with
saying.
it.
They
Yeah.
gassing it. Like, come on,
Got
bro.
Stupid bounce. And then he like squinted his eyes when he said it too. I seen it.
And the way you inverted your
That's
lips
what
on the
he
bounce.
did.
Bounce.
It didn't even mean this time, bro.
It was the tone.
Roll Bounce. Y'all know that's a great movie.
How was Bronze
It's a
Bounce?
great movie.
How was what?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Did she just ask about Braun?
How was bronze bounce?
Nah, that's sick.
Next.
dribbling.
What you mean by that?
So this is what we're doing today.
Can we get into the podcast, please?
This is crazy. And then y'all want to share verses after y'all
was
just
about
talked
to say,
about.
bro,
That's
like-
crazy.
Yeah, like, oh my gosh, the transition.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
Lord forgive them.
Week, y'all.
Lord forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Goodness gracious. Okay, anywho, yeah, we'll share our verses real quick and then we will go ahead and get underway. Did you have one you wanted to share?
Yeah, let me grab that bit real
All
quick.
right.
Aaron, that's cool.
Mine is short. Mine is not a verse, but
Go ahead.
while you get yours together, I do, because I know I spoke to you personally about it, but I do want to give kudos to the homie. We so quickly just sit there and say kudos on like the graduation and stuff, but for the people, I think we had this conversation like 2 weeks ago when I was telling you how proud I was, of you and the family situation. Graduating, we sometimes just like let that slide off the shoulders really quick. But I just want to give a big shout out to you and the inspiration that you are in your generation. Being the big bro and the man of the house. Of how many? It's 5 of y'all? 6? 5 total? 5. And, I finally got to meet moms. Shout out to moms. Moms was amazing. But, big shout out to you for just the grind, bro. You setting. Show the camera, show the people. Ain't that so? She's so proud. But no, big inspiration. Big inspiration from me, someone, who's seen so many people like you in your situation that's fall by the wayside, stand focused, and then setting the model for young black women and young black men in your family to do the same thing. So yeah, big inspiration from me to you. I was very proud to see what you did there.
I appreciate that. But I can't take, all the credit. First and foremost, I want to thank Jesus, but I mean, the people he surrounded me with, all you guys have been my support system outside of my family. I consider you guys family. So, none of this would be possible without y'all. So, major props to y'all as well.
Love, gang. Love. You got your verse for us?
Yeah. So my verse, it was actually from 1 Corinthians 10. The chapter I was in today is verse 33. It says, I too try to please everyone in everything I do. I don't just do what is best for me. I do what is best for others so that many may be saved. So to give a little bit of context, Paul was talking to Israel, or the people of Israel. And, in the beginning of the chapter, he was talking about when they was walking in the wilderness with Moses and how they fell to temptation, not just sexual sin, but idolatry, grumbling while they were in the wilderness. So his main thing was just we don't want to get, so prideful spiritually because we're following the Lord that we stumble in our own pride. You know what I'm saying? So that was one aspect of it. But the next aspect, he was giving us practical things. He was if you go to someone's house and, say they're not a believer and they offer you food, you have the option to decline it because you don't want to, put weight on their conscience because they're not a believer and they say, oh, this lamb was just sacrificed to whatever other God. So you have the option to decline it to give them a clear conscience, which is why I went to verse 33, because it's not it's not necessarily about doing things, to please people, because the verse right before it says, whatever you do, do it for the glory of the Lord. But Jesus called us to walk in love. And in love is being able to accept people who are different, who come from different walks of life, who come from different beliefs, not to, try and assimilate them into our Christian beliefs or to assimilate into theirs, but to just be accepting of those differences and to plant those seeds, because ultimately the Lord is going to be the one to grow those seeds. So, walking in love, walking in, a manner that's pleasing to the Lord is what's key, which is why, I chose that verse, because I think that kind of signifies how I try to go about my day-to-day life.
Question: do y'all think that we do things to try to please others, and if so, why?
Do we Repeat it for me.
Do you think that like us as humans, we do certain things to try to please other humans, and if so, why?
Absolutely.
Why?
Because in this, I say, like everybody, in some way, shape, or form, you care about how somebody sees you more than you care about how you see yourself. And so, the more you do for others, the better outlook people will have on you, and the better you will eventually see yourself. Because if everybody telling you, everybody telling Zay, man, look at Zay, look, he's doing big things. He graduated. He this, he that. Zay eventually
Gonna
look at
believing these
himself and he
things.
gonna be like,
Yeah.
I'm that dude. You feel
Mhm.
me? So I feel like it's a win-win scenario. You help others, you help yourself type beat.
Okay. What you think, Rose?
I would say, as a people pleaser, unfortunately, I'm trying to get rid of that little thing. I agree. No, I had a good moment today. I'll tell y'all about it later. But anyway, I agree. I don't know why we do it per se, but I do think everyone is just a little bit of the world, not just in the world. You feel me? You know,
That's fair.
I feel like everyone has a percentage. Yeah, and I guess you just got to work on that percentage on lowering it. I don't think anyone will actually be at zero. Only one person was at zero. You feel me? But yeah.
Billy, what you think?
I can be a bit of a people pleaser myself, but that's if I like you. So
Okay.
you should be happy that I give a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And I do it to basically like keep the peace. Sometimes the people I'm around is like heightened or like confrontational. So if I do it, I'm doing it like with good intentions. So sometimes those people are needed.
Okay. Follow-up question. So, what is the point of people pleasing, right? If it becomes a detriment to you, right? You start losing your morals. You start, just doing things that you don't really agree with, or you want to keep the peace, as you said, right? What's the point?
Okay. So in a lot of situations, I don't think I would ever go to a point where I am compromising my own morals, but I agree with Billy. I do it to keep the peace, and if that is at
The expense of how you feel, you're cool with that?
yes, that sound thank you. It sounds terrible, but
Not really.
I'm happy if everyone else is happy.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I get my happiness from. Like everyone else over here is like, if everyone here was just in a bad mood, I'd be like, yo, what can I do to make it better? Because I would take that burden up on me. So whatever it is, I'm not gonna do nothing stupid, but yeah, I care about other people's happiness, not necessarily. I want everyone to have a good time. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Go ahead, DK. I can see you.
Yeah, I don't know what these two talking about,
I
but
haven't spoke yet.
my piece, for my piece, you can go to war with yourself. You're not finna compromise my piece. So if you got a problem, I always say it like this: if you think you got a problem with me, you really got a problem with yourself. Because I don't give a fuck.
Promise.
I really don't care. If you mad,
What they be,
mad at what? Like,
what they be saying on TikTok? Word is bond.
yeah.
Word is bond. That's a fact.
So your mom's is mad at you for something you did. Then what?
She gonna have
She
to.
good. She gonna.
God damn.
Came in hard.
Your mom's is mad at you for something you did or whatever she wasn't a fan of, right?
Right.
She got it. That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, because it's just like this. No matter what, I did what I did.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? The feeling of her being mad is not finna go away no time soon. No matter what I do, if I just piss my mama off, even if I fix the mistake I did, there's still gonna be a residual manifest of her being mad. So what would be the point of compromising my peace if she already mad? If she
'Cause
gonna
you-
stay mad?
Cause you love her.
I do love her. I love a lot of people in my life, but your feelings is your feelings. You still gonna be mad at the end of the day. You still gonna get upset about something that I did at the end of the day. So why would you want me to compromise my peace and be mad with you because I did something that I thought was right or I thought was best interest for me? That just
Fair.
don't make no sense to me.
Fair.
So, to our guests, because I don't really know y'all, I'm going to assume 2000s babies.
2002.
2000. 2000.
God damn.
All right.
Oh, y'all are what, a year older?
Right.
Hush.
Calm down.
Wow. Okay.
in 2001.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I am not. She is.
2000.
Said 2000.
I thought you asked
11.
Bobby. I was about to say 1765.
It's a good 1770.
Oh my God. Okay, so that was
Damn.
one question.
Oh, they're the U.S. The U.S. was
The
founded in
Declaration, too.
1776. I'm sorry.
Okay, other question. Live alone or at home with your parents?
Alone. I have
Alone.
a daughter.
At home.
At home.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's from the answers to the question that you asked. I would have reversed it. I would have thought he lived alone and she lived at home. Aaron asked him a question about peace and how did you?
Basically, I asked them, would you sacrifice how you feel to please other people?
The older you get, the less you would care about pleasing other people. Or in another case, when you live in your own house, whoever not paying my bills, I don't care about pleasing them. So that's why I thought it was reversed, because she said she cares. And he was just kind of like, I'm not sacrificing my peace.
That's going to go good into the topic later when we talk about relationships. Because I think it's it's a gender fold thing too. I think men naturally have a certain way they feel about it, and then women have a certain way they feel about it also. But yeah.
I agree with that. Wholeheartedly.
I love this picture.
I bet you do.
I
I didn't get to answer.
Go ahead, enlighten us.
I feel like sometimes sacrifice is needed. I'm kind of used to it, so I bite the bullet. But I'm a big believer in like weighing out for the greater good.
Mm-hmm.
And he said he don't give a fuck about feelings. I feel like I could change your feeling, so I'm gonna try to spin it to make some peace.
You mean like him personally, or
No,
like
just anybody.
in general? In general, okay. Cool,
This
cool,
is
cool.
like my family right here. This is my sister. This is my brother. Like,
Okay, got you.
We grew up. Trust me, it goes far back. So I'm just
Generally, I got you. Okay, y'all said some things we'll hit later. Miss Rose, did you have something you wanted to share for us? Share with us.
Yes. Let's
Go
get back
ahead,
on
go
the
ahead.
verse of the day. Mine's gonna be real short and sweet. 1 Thessalonians 5:16. Rejoice always. Again, with the keeping the peace topic. Ain't no reason to be mad. Just be happy. I know there's a lot of factors that go into one's emotions, and I'm not.
Couldn't grab a bottle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Anyway, but I understand that there are things in someone's life, in someone's day, that makes them upset, and yeah, that's gonna happen. But at the end of the day, you're a child of God. You're here for a reason. You got a purpose. You got a life to live. There's no reason to stay mad forever. But yeah, rejoice always. Pray continually.
W verse. It's kind of
Cheers.
funny. Mine was Philippines 4:4-7.
Philippines.
Philippines.
Oh, sorry.
Great country.
Y'all know what I meant, bro. Relax. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again. Rejoice. Let your gentleness be evident to all. The Lord is near. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your request to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. For me, it's just a simple reminder. We got a lot of stuff going on in this world, things that we all deal with, stresses that we all deal with. But for me, this was more so just a reminder, like, I don't have to worry because God is with me. And if God is with me, then he has the answer. So I don't need to worry about the things that I'm stressing about.
Amen. That's like the third week in a row that our verses have coincided.
Connected. It's not a coincidence.
Cheers, bestie.
You know what's crazy about it? We did the script yesterday, right? And we made some drastic changes within the last hour, and everybody's verses all coincide. Have you caught that? all verses coincided with all of the changes and the topics that we changed it to on the spur of the moment that we'll get to later. All right.
Won't he do
Number?
it?
No.
Yes, you
All
will.
right, can we take a trip to the corner? We ain't got her a theme song yet.
Boom, boom, boom. All right. So today on the corner.
On the corner.
On the corner. Nah, that's like a corner in Malibu. We on the corner somewhere in South Dallas. But
And where?
no, I'm kidding.
Post it on the corner.
No. I heard that the other day on the radio too. I was like, is that where Aaron got this name from? No. Okay, so on the corner is where usually I either sling my opinions or sling questions. So because we have two guests today,
I beg your pardon. What was the first thing you slinging?
questions and opinions. Opinions.
Opinions.
Opinions.
Not open.
Oh, I gotta pronunciate.
No. Word to me. Like it,
Not
it wasn't
new.
like
Yeah, I'm gonna pronunciate real good. Okay, so because it's Tuesday. It's because it's Tuesday. All right.
Nigga
So
John Starks is
because we
standing up
have
everything.
two new guests today, we're gonna get in y'all's business on the corner and ask y'all some questions. Don't worry, I'm not nearly as bad as these three people on this side of the room.
These are
Okay, so first question, and this is a question because it's something I was watching earlier, and it just really got me thinking. I actually kind of want everybody's answer to this. We'll start. We'll start on this side. So, Billy, this is a moral question. Let's say. No.
You better not ever go to court. They gonna ever go to court. They gonna eat you alive.
I'm just curious. Okay. So let's say your sister or brother commits a crime.
Okay.
They confess to you.
this shit
Dumbass.
again.
Okay.
Your conscience is kind of like conflicted. Are you going to turn them in or you just going
Nah, I'm not gonna turn it in. We gonna pray about it. That's for sure. We gonna give it to God, and get it off my conscience. But nah, I ain't gonna do bro like that.
to? Okay. Miss Rose?
It depends on the severity of the crime.
Okay. In the case that I'm thinking of, this man murdered someone.
Bobby.
No, she was
Was
a
it like-
teenager and she was pregnant.
Was it like involuntary manslaughter? Like, did he
No, he murdered her.
purposely?
Yes. She
Okay.
was.
Okay.
Give you the backstory. It was his niece via marriage, so she wasn't his like blood niece.
I think I
Niece-in-law.
saw something about this.
And he got her pregnant, and then he wanted to get rid of the problem.
And that man was speaking in court, right? That one?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Like nigga with the crazy hair, where he was like
No, he's
a-
defending himself.
I
He
think
did. No, I don't think he defended himself,
Oh.
but he did have crazy hair.
I would like to change my answer.
I didn't give you the backstory. I just said a
Yeah.
crime. So
I'm gonna have to put my brother to rest, and we not going to court. We just gonna get through all the funerals.
She
I ain't mad at that.
she ain't
that
lying.
seems befitting.
Good bucket.
The question specifically, I just said, if your sister or brother commits a crime, they confess to you, and your conscience is conflicted, do you turn them in or do you just hold it in?
So
I agree with Billy. Like, most definitely pray on it. Kind of clear my conscience, but it depends on why Girly went. Because I only have two sisters. I would probably ask why you kill Girly. Like, why would you do that? If she said something like, I wanted to, it's Monday, I was having a bad day, I'd be like, yeah, let me turn her in. But
What the
right?
fuck? How
I'm
bad
just
can your day
saying.
be?
I am just saying. Jesus.
Nigga, you're taking the rap.
Hey,
I wouldn't take the rap. No. I wasn't there.
His brother wasn't on the hook for it. He couldn't, his conscience couldn't take it. He
But
turned him in.
if they put me on the stand,
That's such a
That's why
such
it's
a
so
crazy way to
Grade
spin
A
it.
Stop it.
gaslighter, bro. Like
such
I
a
ain't never
crazy
seen
way
nothing
to-
like it.
okay, let me finish.
Grade A
Let
gaslighter.
me finish my spiel, please. Thank you. Okay, if my sister did it like with malicious intent, shut the fuck up. Shut up. then yeah, totally. But you know, if it wasn't like, you know, malicious, like if it was involuntary or something like that, I'd probably plead the fifth on the stand.
Okay. I could accept that answer. That's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's y'all's answer?
I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah, that's insane. Let me go ahead and tell you why. If my brother you said if let me get this right. My brother got his niece.
Well, just commits a crime. You can, if it's that crime, like
But
he murdered somebody.
If
like,
somebody I know, hold on.
So like, if it's like theft or robbing a bank, I'm not snitching on my dogs because you know what I'm saying, that's my dog. However, murder a niece,
Murder.
like yeah, like you got to hold
well,
on. First,
technically, it's not your niece.
No,
like
but
if your
it's-
brother married somebody and then
his,
that was the
it's
niece
his,
on his side.
it's his
yeah.
niece on his wife's side, right? How did we get to that? First of all, I'm snitching on you for cheating. That's first. Second of all, yes, dog.
Nigga, you're not.
That's crazy.
Especially with the niece.
Oh.
He not loyal. He said,
There's a difference between being loyal.
but all right. Look.
Here
So
we go
first of all,
with this shit again.
you cheated with your niece. That's crazy.
I think we're getting away from the question. But
Secondly, you got her pregnant, which means like you cheated and you wasn't careful with when you was cheating, so you was dumb too.
nigga cheating.
Lastly, and then you killed her because you didn't want the baby. So not only did you, depending on how long it was, not only did you take one life out this world, you took two. I'm snitching on you, dog. You need to be underneath the jail. What the? I feel like that's.
But you should be the one to do it.
That's simple. You know,
wait a minute.
We already know what's that.
He's
Like-
snitching.
Like,
this
I already
why
know.
why the
As
fuck
soon
is
as
this a
Between
you
question?
us.
ask this questions,
Like, it doesn't matter. Y'all niggas rob a bank. Y'all niggas kill somebody.
Oh, you
Don't
snitching no
expect
matter
me to
what.
take the
We've already
rap.
had a pod about this.
Like,
Yeah.
What was
no.
the question?
I'm not playing GTA with you.
if we
Fucking fine. I don't play GTA as it is. Don't expect me to lie for y'all
This
niggas.
is amazing.
Uh-huh.
I'm singing like a fucking bird.
Who folded
I'm
first?
singing like a fucking bird.
Yeah, we said all of us we all get arrested, and they say the first person to confess, we gonna let y'all off. And then we sat there said, who do we think in the room would confess first? And this nigga was,
This nigga
he was
right
up
here.
front. He was so
This
adamant
nigga
about
right
it.
here. Don't do no foul shit around me. And don't expect me to go up on that stand in front of them prosecutors, in front of them white folk, in front of that judge, and sit here and try to lie.
Them crackers scare you?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, them crackers scare me. The fuck?
Fun fact.
What did he say?
You ain't gonna catch me at no
gonna
Black
rally.
Lives Matter parade. You're not gonna catch me at no white supremacist parade. I'm gonna be inside my house.
He said
Like-
he said he could breathe. He just
Like-
didn't want to.
Like, why the fuck is we playing? Yes, I'm snitching.
That's crazy.
10 toes down, nigga. 10 toes up. Fuck was y'all talking about?
That's-
I'm not
10
no,
toes up.
No, no.
Aaron?
Promise this shit.
No.
Y'all fucking around.
For real. If
I'm gonna give him
they
2 months.
come to me, this nigga, if like they investigating or whatever and they question me, I'm not gonna lie for you. I'm not gonna lie for you. But if nobody comes to me about it, I'm cool.
Okay, question. Bob get tired of me one day and just off me.
Oh shit.
That's valid though.
He
That's
call you.
valid though.
He called.
Aaron, I don't know, bro. I just lost it. I just lost it, and I smacked the shit out of Kemi. She hit her head. She gone.
She gone.
You been thinking about
you
this,
just gonna
Kemi?
hold that in. No, because I gotta make it morally hard. I feel that we like this, right? I know y'all like this, but
No,
we
is.
like this.
Yeah.
So that would put you in a real moral bind, wouldn't it?
I need you to help me move the body.
That's too far. So Bob called you and he just confessed.
Hold on.
Then an investigation opens up.
Hold on.
You know, because he confessed to you. You gonna
Hold on.
tell or you gonna hold that in?
Hold on. Let me
It's
say
me.
something. Let me say something. What Bobby and Aaron said, if nobody asked me, I'm not saying
That's
that.
very important.
But if y'all put me on trial,
My sister called you crying.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Aaron.
Don't do that. Don't do
Aaron.
that. Don't do that.
We know
My,
this
sis-
nigga
do
do
my,
it.
sis-
Don't do that.
my sister
Don't do
call
that.
you crying,
Don't
Aaron.
do that.
Walk.
Cause she gonna be like,
Don't do that.
she gonna be like, Aaron, I know you know both of them. What was going on?
Don't do that.
She call you
While
and
over
she
here
like,
comforting her,
Aaron,
rubbing her back. It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
ay mi amor. Wow.
You good? You ain't got to worry about none of that.
Oh man.
Whispering
Listen.
shit in her
Nah,
ear in
I would,
Spanish.
I would probably tell.
See, you
And
gotta
more-
put that moral
more like-
line. I'm just saying, you gotta put that moral
More like
twist
on the
them.
like 80-20. 80 I tell. Yeah. Yeah.
Cause we had to do something to put
But
him,
like
put him in a chokehold.
it also depends on like how he tells me though.
That's how he felt. That's how the brother felt when the brother who did the crime called and confessed to his brother. His brother was like, "Yo, that's." At first, his brother was in denial. He was like, "I didn't believe him at first. He didn't want to believe him." But then when the investigation started happening and stuff started coming out, he was like, "This should haunt me if I don't say nothing." When he clearly told me he killed this girl.
But then
Like, that's your niece by like realistically through marriage.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So hell yeah.
But it depends, cause like, what if he kills you like tonight, but he don't tell me until like
next week.
August type shit. No, not move the body. I'm talking about he just tells me that he kills her. Like, oh, now it's months later. At that point, like, why would I say
investigations
anything?
get back? They reopen cases all the time.
And then, like I said, if they come to me, yeah, he killed Kemi. He sure did.
Why didn't you say anything sooner? Y'all didn't say nothing.
Y'all ain't say nothing. What was I supposed to do? That ain't my business. He
Okay,
gonna kill my
I-
ass too.
I can live with that. How about you, Bob? Oh, what happened?
Yeah, nah, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm usually with stuff like that. I'll tell people in the heartbeat, just like I tell y'all, don't put me in a position where I'm going to be forced to lie because I ain't going to do it for you.
I wouldn't lie. Like if they told me, I'd just be like, I plead
Yeah.
the fifth. I'm not answering.
Yeah, well, I'm saying,
That's the
nah, if
equivalent
we're
of lying.
on trial, like
Withholding the
my
truth
moral
is lying.
compass, like it's now. I don't know that if I had all the content that you gave about like the rape and the murder, moralistically, I would probably end up talking. But if it was just something neutral, you know, you got mad at you got mad at a bitch and then you end up killing somebody. As my wife, I'm gonna be like, ooh, shit, baby, you went a little too far. You killed
A
the
little?
bitch.
A little.
Some people are crazy.
Whenever you
But on the stand, I would probably plead the fifth, right? But if I'm like in the thick of it and they come to me and be like, hey, asking you directly, such and such, I would probably snitch.
Into the thick of it.
It depends on the severity of it. Like
That's what I'm saying.
That
I
content
think
that you
it
gave about the rape and the murder, that's pretty heavy. But if it's just like she was at the club and some female came at her wrong, and then
You know.
she hit her and Kemi knocked her out, hit her head, that kind of shit, and she killed her, I wasn't there.
But at that point, is it really murder?
No, that's
Because it's
self-defense.
self-defense.
It's still murder though.
It's self-defense because if she came at her first, then she applied the same amount of force.
But there's different ways to get it. Yeah, it
She
happens all the
died?
time. So if I sit there and say, "Hey, nigga, you a punk ass bitch. Fuck you and fuck that woman you with."
Damn.
And then, and you feel some type of way, then I walk by and bump you. Technically, I assaulted you, right? But does that classify you killing me? No, you're gonna get a charge and still murder, even though I technically initiate the first contact.
But the thing is, that wasn't your intent to kill him. It's like you bump him.
Do
He's
you
swinging at
realize
you.
how
You hit
often
that
murder
nigga.
happens without the intent? With that intent?
It wouldn't be
drunk
self defense because if you bump his shoulder and,
I'm
he
walking
kills
away.
you,
Yeah, especially if I'm walking away.
That's excessive. That's murder.
that's excessive.
But if like,
But there's niggas that feel some type of way about that kind of shit that
But-
they will literally kill you over that kind
And
of
that's
stuff.
why I
say
stay in
you
the
bump
burbs.
his shoulder, he swings on you, he misses, you swing back, he falls like the Leaning Tower, he hits his temple, he dies.
Yep.
Realistically, you could get off. That's not murder.
That's involuntary manslaughter.
Good defense attorney, you can't. You got a public defender, you might be.
You know what?
a public defender, you cook, nigga.
There's this one case that this man was driving, having a great day, okay? And this just having an amazing day, okay? I bet he won the lottery that day, okay? Just great day. All right, this man in one of those little lawnmower driver car thingies. You know them.
A tractor?
No, it mows the lawn too. A tractor mower lawner. That thing.
Okay. I got.
The ride
We
on
got
lawnmower.
it. We got it. We got it.
Yes.
Wait, he did. He ran over
there's-
somebody?
No. Guy driving car. Guy in the tractor mower lawner thingy. Okay. Two guys. Yes. Okay.
Squatty potty.
Long story short, the guy mowing the lawn, gets into the road to like get on the other side of the grass. Buddy in the car having a great day. Didn't see him. Boom. Kills the man. He's in jail now for involuntary manslaughter. Yeah.
Nigga, how you don't
kinda
see a
stuff
big ass green tractor rolling
No.
across the street?
The big ass green tractor didn't see him.
Why the fuck is that nigga on the freeway?
It wasn't on the freeway. It was just on the road, like
What
on
I'm
a
saying.
45 service road.
Okay, then you deserve to be in jail. Why the fuck you speeding and you don't see a...
Regardless,
you speeding, you
even
don't
though
see
he
a
didn't
big-ass
have the
green tractor?
intent to kill a man, it's still involuntary manslaughter.
Who killed
Yeah.
who?
Huh?
Who killed who?
The guy in the car killed the guy mowing the lawn.
Freak accident.
You can get manslaughter for someone breaking into your house armed
And defending
And
yourself?
if they are in the process of leaving and you shoot them, you can get
Because
a murder
they're-
charge.
Get the fuck out of my house, nigga.
It happens all the
Okay.
time.
Turns around. Pop, pop. Oh, yikes.
Shit, self-defense better be some good shit because they want to talk about the right to bear arms here in Texas.
My shit is full from the concert.
I have a question. I have a question for you.
Oh, for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nobody ever
switch.
asked
Oh,
me
shit.
questions on my corner. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, I guess it's like a follow up to your question for anybody. But say he kills somebody and then he tells you, what would you do? Are you gonna say something? Or are you gonna hold it in?
So where your
Him?
lawyers?
Specifically him? Yeah, but say
That's
him.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't telling nobody.
Okay. Say it's
I'll
like
be like,
Aaron. Say it's Aaron.
Damn, I'm gonna be like, damn, bro, why you kill Aaron?
The same question she asked us, but to her.
Yeah, but now Bob killed you.
Yeah.
Am I
Damn.
gonna tell?
Yeah.
I would have a lot of questions. I would be like, damn, bro, why
Part two
why you kill
question.
Aaron?
You try to you do try to tell someone, and now they're trying to paint you as an accomplice. What you going?
I'm singing.
Well,
Bitching.
I am
technically,
We know you singing, but now you an accomplice, so you finna
No,
get
the
locked
fuck
up
I'm
too.
not.
Yeah.
Snitching.
No, the
Now
fuck I'm not.
yeah,
It was him.
because you
Right
sing. Now
there.
you an accomplice. What
How
you
the
finna
hell
do?
that work?
That's
How
how
the
that's
fuck
how
that
that's
work?
how they system work.
I'm gonna be like,
That's how
So
they
I
system
snitched.
work.
like
I'm an
asking where he
accomplice?
was at May
I plead
14th
fifth.
at 8:04 p.m. And he ain't gonna be able to answer it. Just ask him his location. If I'm his accomplice, I would know where he was at. But if I don't know where he was at May 14th, at
Okay,
8
you
o'clock,
dealing with some dirty cops. They planning on you. They finna get you anyways. Just because you open your mouth, you
both of us
in the
is-
thick of it.
I
So
might
what you
as well
finna
get
do?
shot. Just shoot me. Just shoot me. If you're a dirty cop, you're a dirty cop. It's just
What's
shoot
the
me.
next question on the corner? We've been on this one for
Please.
a minute.
yeah, we on the corner. I'm not
Remember
snitching.
back in the day where we used to have a minute?
I'm
See,
sorry,
this-
Aaron.
this shit show where your
Technically,
loyalty
being
lies.
his wife,
Should've been talking
I can't
shit.
testify against him. I can't testify against him
Nigga,
because we're
nigga,
legally
That
married.
is true.
Nigga, he pays bills.
They're married.
Whoa,
They're
wait,
married
wait.
though. They
I'm
can't
married. I
testify
can't
against each other.
testify against him.
Pause.
That's his
Wait a minute,
bills.
wait. Hold on. We're gonna use your own tactic against you. Let's say Zay comes up to him, Kemi, oh my God, I ain't seen Aaron in a minute. No, better yet, Aaron's mom comes up to you. I'm talking about, yo, where's my son? They say you know something.
He pays bills.
Shit, last time I saw him, he's getting a haircut.
In my defense, I have a condition that causes me not to remember things very well.
Yo.
So no, I'm serious. I'm
Yo.
for real. I forget shit. Ask Bobby.
You really gonna let me die?
That's like telling
Well, you
a nigga,
already
You
dead.
already dead.
I wasn't there.
She can't save you, cuz.
bitch, you ain't shit.
And
That's crazy. I have
in a court of law, I can't. You know.
I would have your back.
I would have your back too. I'm gonna ask questions. I'm gonna try to find out and be like, Bob, why you do that? Why you do that, Bob? You know.
Why you do that, Bob? Bob, why you do that?
All right. So next question on the corner. I am happy to at least see that all of y'all have a moral compass. That's comforting.
Appreciate it.
All right. So next question,
Don't ask me
Billy.
shit.
Yeah.
So in light of recent events, are you Team Kendrick or Team Drake?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You know,
Beat his ass
There's
and hide
actually
the
a-
Bible if God watching. That's all I was saying. You feel me?
I'm
what
pretty,
side he's on?
I'm pretty unbiased. I don't think I'm gonna pull a J. Cole on this one.
I like
we
that
don't- we don't-
answer.
That's a fair answer. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Oh yeah, that's the best answer I've heard. All right.
She made
Would you like to?
Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. One fuck with that dude. Nah, fuck him up.
I'm not gonna. This song do kind of hard. It go kind of hard. I can't lie. I like
that
Drake,
was
but
it.
I wasn't mad. I was like, okay. So, next question.
Thank God.
We'll start with DK.
I am not on the corner.
Yeah,
It is you.
Watching from the window.
all right. So DK, we'll start this question with you. Who is your favorite?
God
rapper?
damn, Chris Rock looks
J.
stressed
Cole.
the fuck out.
Good answer.
J. Cole.
The best lyricist to do it. All right. So Billy, who is your favorite rapper?
She finna say ski
Lil
mask.
Dicky be spitting.
About to piss
I was say Lil Dicky be spitting.
I would probably say like right now, probably like
I love Lil
DMX.
DMX is your favorite rapper, nigga? I'm on your ass, bro.
That's a good choice.
I would say like right now,
DMX your favorite rapper.
right now.
I would say DMX is not a bad answer.
Right now, I would just say like DMX
Of all
or
time, not
Lil-
like just
Lil
rap.
Wayne. Well, because
Okay,
like
Lil
it,
Okay. That's not bad answers.
you don't know what I deal with. You don't know the type of music I listen to. Like that's
I
not
say we-
fair. Thank you. Who's
It
your
ain't
favorite rapper?
I'm in between Cole and
Sexy Red.
And Gunna.
101. Alright. Two bad bitches.
Two bad bitches standing next to each other.
All right.
J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole.
Huh?
Jermaine.
Nah, he's a Drake lover.
Yeah, y'all want me to be honest?
Yeah.
Drake.
You a pedophile, bro.
Leave my man alone.
Gonna. I ain't gonna lie. Gonna last project when he just dropped, that shit might push that nigga up to one.
It was 19 minutes of the same song.
Is it? I haven't heard it.
My favorite rapper? J. Cole, Wale, and
Ooh,
Oh, Wale. that
Oh,
was
we
a-
giving top 3: Drake, Gunna, and then Rod Wave. You see how they switch? You see how fast they switch?
It's only because you said Route Wave. I feel your pain too.
Rodarius is cool.
Rodarius
Has he made it out of the pen yet with his gun charge?
That nigga out.
Sucks.
He was just in Dallas taking pictures. That nigga out.
I wouldn't know.
okay. So my last question, and I am gonna judge quite harshly on this.
Start with me.
Whoever wants to go first. Okay.
I was about
What
to
is
say,
your
dude,
favorite
She about to cry.
TV show?
Oh, my favorite TV.
If you're a person who's like really into TV like me, you can give me a top 3.
Top 3. Say that.
Because I know choosing one can be hard when you watch a lot.
Is anime available?
It's a TV
Okay.
show.
Okay. Damn. I would say one of them is probably Jujutsu Kaisen.
Say that again.
One of them is probably Jujutsu Kaisen.
Shoot
Okay.
that bitch.
Second, The Last of Us. The Last of Us is definitely a good one, I would say.
And it's a great game.
It is a great game. Lastly, I'd probably go with the old one for me, and I'd say the originals.
Yes! Yeah!
That nigga Klaus, that nigga. Stop playing
Klaus
with him.
is the hybrid, the main man.
Y'all almost hit me.
Sorry.
What the fuck?
Sorry. You know he always making fun of Marcel, talking about his eyes. Will you please tell this man that he is partially Asian in real life?
Yes.
He can't help it.
Squints every
His eyes are just made that way, bro. He cannot
Yes.
help it.
He about to die.
Hey, but
That's
Marcel,
his
that nigga,
face.
who you know that got 100,000 vampires to jump a hybrid, and hybrid still came out on
And
top.
Klaus is a psychopath.
Edward.
Edward ain't got shit on Klaus.
This nigga just disrespect Klaus like that.
All right, Billy.
I'm team
who are your
Edward, but
top
Klaus
three?
is not it.
Yes, you gotta watch
Yes.
Vampire Diaries, the originals, and then if you want to,
Legacy.
Talking about shit that used to be
That's
on
an
like the
option.
CW18.
Say, don't
Like-
sleep on it.
like
Don't sleep on
Supernatural.
it.
I watched all of it too.
Supernatural go hard.
Was you
Supernatural
team
is
Stefan
tough.
or Team Damon?
Team Damon.
All right, so you a toxic one. I see.
I mean,
He
really?
killed her brother 3 times.
Team Edward or
He
Team
did,
Jacob?
but he always had a loving heart.
He did it.
He did.
He only liked her because she was a lookalike,
Stefan was a ripper.
and he changed.
Team
Did
Edward
he?
or Team Jacob?
Yes,
Did he?
yes. He started eating rabbits. Come on, name a nigga
Because
that's
he
eating
couldn't
rabbits.
handle the
I ain't
temptation.
never seen these shows, and no, I will never
That's tough.
because you.
Stay your
No,
ass in the
there's
kid's
so
place.
much. There's so
What?
much. There's so much. It's deep.
What we saying right now, you will not even remember when.
Like it's deep.
you get
But
to season 2.
yeah,
to season 2,
it's like
you
12
wouldn't even
seasons of
remember.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
You would have no clue what we're talking about.
All right, Donna.
Bonnie
Here
got
you
the
go.
list and everything though. That's all I'm
It's
saying.
Billy's
You said what?
turn.
Bonnie got the list. and everything.
Bonnie was that girl though.
She was.
All right. Okay, but boy, I like you. J. Cole and the originals, you on my list. A good vibes. Damn, Aaron, I'm sorry,
We need-
bro.
Great. That's a great.
I'm sorry. All right,
ridiculous.
let's move on. Billy, what are your top 3 if you have 3 or your
Yeah.
favorite TV show?
I'm pretty random, so you might judge me.
I watch a lot of everything. Give it to me.
I started this one. It's called I Think You Should Leave with Tim Burton.
This nigga a
Is that
loser.
on Prime?
Netflix.
Okay, I about to say the title sounds familiar. Okay.
It's kind of like skits. He was a SNL writer, so it's kind of like
bro.
yeah, kind of like The Office, kind of
Okay.
funny. So
Comedy show. Okay.
that one, I'm kind of girly, so I like Bridgerton.
Oh, that one's good.
That was a good. Season 3 is
yeah,
coming.
that one's good.
Okay.
I can't wait.
And I have a daughter, so Bluey. I'm not gonna cap. I'll be watching Bluey.
What?
I'll be watching Bluey.
What is that?
It's
A cartoon
you should look
about
it up.
these damn dogs.
They eat dogs?
No,
they're
they're
Australian dogs.
It's kind of like
Oh.
Blue's Clues a little bit. Gives me like a Blue's Clues with Peppa Pig vibe.
Yeah, mixed with like
Yeah.
gumball kind of.
Was it on Cartoon Network?
What did he say? Is he calling me childish?
I got a question, Billy. You said you got a daughter, yeah?
I do.
How old is she?
4,
Okay. What?
but I'm single. Let me put that out there for the people watching the
No.
show. I'm single.
Stop.
Go ahead.
You can't do
Say
that.
it again. Say it louder.
I'm single. People watching the show.
Oh, that was my next question. That's so funny.
Wait, what?
Are you single?
Oh,
And she just said it. She said, I'm single.
Mr. DK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he's not.
What the fuck?
It depends on the week.
What do y'all mean by that?
I'm joking.
Explain.
What do y'all mean
I'm
by that?
joking.
Billy, go ahead and explain. What do you mean by that?
What?
Y'all talking about some sometimes.
Because we went to.
Be very careful, nigga. I know a lot of shit.
Well, damn.
We went to the grab party. That's what I was gonna say.
It's a grab party. That sounds intriguing.
Grab.
Oh.
Zay's grab party.
She's like, grab what?
And you were saying that you kind of had your eye on this one girl. That's what I was gonna say.
So because I have my eye on somebody, that means I'm not single.
I was about to say, no, that still qualifies.
I feel like that's
That's
well.
still qualified as what?
It depends who you're talking to, because like I'm a lover girl. So if you're talking to me, like we talking.
This nigga's a liar.
Like, what you mean?
So because we're talking, we're together.
I mean, basically,
We
This
go
nigga's
together.
a liar.
Do you not?
You single, but we go together.
yeah.
But that doesn't mean we're in a relationship.
No, what she means is like whenever she's dating
I
somebody.
heard what she said.
I know about you heard, but you're not listening.
I'm
Okay.
listening loud and clear.
Anyway, whenever she's talking to somebody, she is exclusively talking to one person. She's
That's
not
cool.
gonna-
We're not together.
That's what she's trying to say, though.
But if you're talking to me, we together.
That's,
I guess it's not what she's trying to say. My
that's
bad.
what you. That's
My bad.
hey. That's
So
I'm territorial. I think
okay,
that's what-
okay.
that's.
So
I'm
hold
possessive.
Wait,
Let me
wait,
say
time
that.
out. Let me
Go
let me
ahead,
ask
go
a
ahead,
question,
go
though.
ahead.
So does that work both ways? So like he's spoken for, but you not. if you talking to somebody, you said, yeah, that's my nigga. But can you keep your conversations open and talk to other people?
What do you mean? No. If we're talking, we're talking. And if he don't want to lose his life, then he not talking to no one else. What you mean? We talking.
It's type shit. I ain't snitching.
Don't tell Zay.
Well,
He can go down with you.
and there you have it. That's how things go on the corner.
Wait a minute.
Go
Wait.
back.
Oh no, we're not leaving.
We off the corner. We off the corner.
I guess we off the corner. Boom, boom.
What's
Bye.
considered cheating to you?
Oh, I like this question. Can I answer?
What? Go ahead. What's considered cheating?
Okay,
to y'all?
and I really think this. Okay, if you wouldn't do it in front of your partner, it's cheating. As simple as
Okay.
that. I do. All right, give me an example, and I'm gonna explain to you.
If you wouldn't do it in front of your
Wouldn't
partner.
do it in front of your partner.
Oh, if you wouldn't do it in front of your partner,
Give me an
is
example.
it cheating? Well, I don't have an example. I just question it.
So if you, say you texting your homeboy.
I don't
Right.
have no homeboys. I'm married.
Okay, I know you got a homegirl. I definitely have a homegirl. That's insane. The definitely part was like life threatening for you. I'm not gonna hold
The
you.
difference is being married this long, she knows all my homegirls.
Okay, so say you texting right. Say you texting
I would say
your
my
homegirl.
homeboys would be too toxic. I can't have homeboys because I turn into one of them. So no.
Say she find a homeboy. Say she just got a homeboy friend. Look, he tighten up.
I'm territorial. I'm territorial over my
you're
marriage,
a
but not
hypocrite.
necessarily
Double standard.
territorial over my woman having a life. I
Alright.
trust her more than anything.
So look. All right. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna use a better one because you got homeboys. It's a younger relationship. I can gauge with this.
Damn.
So my fault.
I mean, it's true.
So
I don't. Yeah, I was. I didn't feel no type of way because I'm not old.
Rose your
so-
girl. Say, now this don't for the podcast. This never happened. But say no. I'm saying no. I'm saying like just for people outside that don't know our relationship. Say I give Rose like a full body hug. You know what I'm saying? And she gives me one twirl around and shit.
Whoa, why the fuck y'all twirling?
Exactly. Hey,
Who got picked up though? That's the question. Who got picked up with
Kinda-
twirl?
What kind of shit is that?
Why y'all twirling around?
Right.
What kind of shit is
Okay,
that?
so say that don't happen in front of you, but nothing else happened besides that. But then we in front of you, side hug. Why is it different?
That's cheating.
Because why would you? Yeah, because why? That means there's a secret motive behind
Hold on,
it. Because
hold on.
Why
No,
would
no,
you
no.
do it? Why would you do that type of stuff when I'm not there? But then I'm here. You want to give a side hug?
Me personally, I don't think it's cheating, but that's only because I know y'all relationship.
Jeez.
That's why. But like, if y'all do it in front of me, I'm gonna consider it disrespectful because it's like, why y'all? doing it
Mad
in front of me?
disrespectful. I agree.
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's disrespectful either
you
way.
know.
Like in front of me or not. If you got a boyfriend, you got a girlfriend.
Yeah,
you
the-
motherfucking him jump in his arms and get twirled around.
Yeah, all that
I'm
shit
about
is
to drop
extra.
your
I'm,
ass.
I'm not doing that. Like
You about
all
to
that
get
shit is
I'm
extra.
about to-
People are friendly.
What the fuck?
That's not friendly.
Yeah, but you also have to realize the difference between marriage and keep in mind this all is going to segue into the
I'm
topic
gonna be
for
friendly
today.
when he balls deep. She talking about this.
The difference between marriage and then just boyfriend and girlfriend, sometime in the dating scheme, you are still trying to find. She's already found. Okay, so I already know what I want. She already knows what she wants, right? So at that point, because I'm all with you, right? There's nothing that I'm going to try to do outside of her mindset that, like, if I can't talk to her about it, then I should feel some type of way about it. So I'm all with you on that. But at the same time, I'm all for in the dating phase, if we are getting to know if I'm compatible with this person, I'm not finna trip if homegirl goes on other dates. I'm not finna trip if she talking to other people, because until you make it exclusive, you grown, right? But there's also a communication line before. I'm the type of person that I'm gonna put that out there right off the rip, right? Hey, whatever you do is what you're doing. When we doing what we doing, it's what we doing. You know, I'm just
And see,
because I don't like to lie. Why do I want to argue about that later when I can be upfront with you and be like, this is what I'm looking for, this is what I'm not, and this is what I'm going to be doing. And if you're doing the exact same shit, then okay, cool.
and see,
This nigga was so honest in the beginning of our relationship. I wish he lied.
You wish he lied.
He was like just off, like immediately. Hey, what's that? Da, 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 and was just so honest. I was like, this nigga like playing with me? Like,
But
is he telling the truth?
but wouldn't
He
you?
really was.
You'd rather a nigga tell you the truth.
They don't know what
I
they
just
want.
wasn't used to it though.
They don't know what they want.
All right, but
He got a point.
that's all right. I get that, but like, it's not okay. Like for
No,
for
but
a
I
guy's
mean,
POV,
like-
that shit is actually wild. But because it'd be like, I just want a nigga that's gonna tell
It's
me the
rare.
truth, and then
That is what females tend to say. But then when you actually run into it, that shit will catch you off guard. You be like, your
is this
walls
nigga
be
telling
up
me?
so high. You be like, is he trying to play me or is he really for real? For real?
But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna let you know if I just want to mac on you. Hey, bro, I'm not looking for nothing serious.
Be honest
I'm
up front about it.
I just want to mac. Like if you don't want that,
Trent,
if you don't want
Oh my
that,
God,
if you don't want
yes.
that on me, we can be cool. We can be,
and we
gang,
can say
can
this
go
up
about our
front, and no
business.
one has to
each
get their
other.
emotions
Like,
involved.
Exactly. But
Man.
if I let you know, hey, I want you. Like I don't want no Mac. I don't want no friends with benefits type B. I want you. Then we move that way. But I'm gonna let you know my intentions. That way we both know how we move.
Yeah, and stop wasting
Really?
people's time.
What is cheating to you?
Kind of just what they said. Anything you wouldn't want me to know or see. But I guess like my definition is a little bit different because like if we're dating, like I'm dating to marry. So obviously you could do what you want because there are no rings. If you wanted to wife it, you would wife it. So like there's that. But just like I said, and it just is different. Like for me, like I pretty much like I crawl into the other person's skin. So I mean,
That's very visual.
We pretty much attached.
Okay.
I mean,
Question. So you crawl into the other person's skin, right? That's what you said, right? So with you doing that, like, why would I not do things behind your back if you're constantly in my space?
I mean, you don't have to do things behind my back if that's not what you want to
She's
do. No
saying
one has a
that
gun to your
she's
head to be with me.
Like this with whoever it is she's messing with, right? And I'm saying if you're all up in my space, why would I not do things behind your back?
Let me ask you a question. Why wouldn't you, if her being in your space is that much of a problem, why wouldn't you set that boundary to begin?
Why don't
with?
you say something?
Communicate.
Communicate?
Y'all taking out. Let me segue, bro. Y'all taking all my
Go ahead.
my talking points.
Go ahead.
Shit, my fault.
Okay, no, this is good. Like I told you, it's crazy how God works because we switched some of this stuff like within the past hour and a half, and y'all have already spoke on two of the points. Okay, so with the for you guys to know, we have a different segue that we go to. It's called the Ayo Bob Sesh, where we talk on difficult situations. We have some fun topics. We'll read a couple of them from our last question at the end. It was your worst date or your worst sexual experience. And for the people that were here last EP, y'all saw how crazy those got, right? So we're going to actually read a couple of those later on today. But
Question.
I'm already... You had a question? Go for it.
Your buddy to my right wants to share a story. Is that what you were hinting at?
We're going to do it at the end.
Oh,
so
never
you'll
mind.
have a chance
My bad.
to do that one live. We love live.
No, not me. Him. He wanted to say something.
Fish Trap replied, by the way. Did you see?
No. What did she say?
Fish Trap replied.
Come on, Bob. Come on,
Okay.
Bob. Come on, Bob.
So we're gonna next week I'm starting my next segment. So the topic is gonna be I just personally felt, especially through social media and then having a wide age group of friends, that we're in a generation now where it's like men versus women, right? And for the longest, when you talk about like chivalry, what was the main goal? For it to end in marriage, right? So my next question that we're gonna actually EP on when me and Aaron get to is, why would I get married? Okay. So I want you
Tyler.
guys, say it again.
Said okay, Tyler Perry. My bad.
Why would I get married? And there's going to be, so I want you guys to give me a general response first, and I'm going to have 3 topics where I want literally, I'm going to try to stay neutral, right? Because we have 3 women and 3 guys. So I want the people to be able to hear a male's response, and I want to be able to hear the lady's response. But the only rule in between is while the opposite sex is talking,
We can't talk.
the other people can't, because I feel like that's the biggest thing that's happening. No one is listening. But everyone is talking about, oh, it's because men don't communicate or she's not communicating, but no one is actually listening. Okay? So the first topic, okay, obviously we have single people in here, allegedly. We have married
That's so
people.
Crazy, bro. Damn.
We have single people. We have married
So
people.
foul.
We have people that are dating. right? So this is a perfect platform. I want you guys, we'll go guy, girl, just to keep it neutral. If your goal is marriage, if your goal is dating, wherever you are in your walk of life right now, tell me if you're for marriage or against it and why. We'll start with one of the ladies real quick.
Go ahead.
See, they don't even know what the fuck.
Okay. Me? Okay, I'm for marriage. Yeah. And I just think it's
Of course
from a
you are.
traditional standpoint, also a biblical standpoint. Because that's, it's what's expected. I don't really understand why people. I do understand why, but I just don't agree with it. Why people aren't getting married nowadays. We'll get into that later if that's what's on your agenda. But yes, I am for marriage.
I'll go ahead and say it. I'm also for marriage. I just feel like not necessarily that it brings you anything, but I do think for mental health reasons, having that lifelong partner can really take a strain off of your mental health. And so, like, I'm all for that. But any other reason, you can heavily debate whether it's a good reason to get married or not for a guy.
I'll let you go.
I would say obviously I'm for marriage at the stage I'm in now. When I was
Imagine. Imagine.
younger, like, no, I really don't want to. I'm kidding, but no, when I was young, when I was younger, like teenage, early 20s, y'all's age, I didn't necessarily see the value in it. And that's also, I think, just because of the examples that I had grown up with. So it wasn't something that was just like normal to be like, oh, I can't wait to grow up and get married.
Okay, bet.
So
Zay, you got it.
I'm for marriage, mainly because like one is biblical, and like I look forward to the day where I can have my own spot with my own spouse. You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's something I grew up around. Like, despite all extended family being dysfunctional, marriage is something I want because like I long for the day where I can have my own family and be a provider. So.
I'm not a hoe, but it's a hot girl summer. Summertime is.
you young. She's young.
Oh, don't you?
She's young. This is the time to get it out.
You don't understand though. Like, this is my first like summer like. So
But remember
I
when
just-
you asked if the table to
Yeah,
okay.
like
I just
come on,
had to
bro.
put that out there. But I would say my perspective has shifted. At first, I didn't want to get married because like I'm very like hyper independent. My daddy raised me. Shout out to daddy. And yeah, I do eventually. Well, not eventually. I do want to get married, but I have standards and I'm not going to lower them. And so far, no one wants to meet them. And trust, I have really bad trust issues. So, gotta.
I feel like we be on the same page, bro.
And that's toxic. That's terrible. You should not be on the same page. Go off.
No. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Go ahead.
Wait, what are you? So you're married, dating, single, and what are you?
I'm dating.
Okay.
I'm for marriage.
Mm-hmm.
It's what I've, grown up with. It's biblical, right? I'm for it.
You gonna say with that?
Period.
Okay. So let me give you guys, I'm going to pour in a couple of responses that we got from some of the followers, right? So I'm going to give you a woman's, and for the people at home, I'm categorizing this. I don't have it in front of me, right? But I'm going to give you a woman's response to the similar question, right? And I'm going to give you a guy's, because obviously when you guys are in front of a camera, it kind of dictates what you guys are saying. When
No,
you know no
fuck
one
it
can
don't.
track you, it'll come out a little different, okay? So we had a woman say, and it's crazy that Kemi already touched on this. She basically went off and said that she wanted to be married basically for the security of it, because it's what you're supposed to do, and what non-respectable woman would be caught being 50-year-old without being able to retain a man to be able to have children. If she wants to have children, she wants to be married to the guy and not single with a child, right? But And then the response that a guy gave to that was, so you're basically saying that you're singly married, which I had to think on, but I was like, that actually makes sense. They wanted the commitment title with nothing that came with the commitment of marriage. So it's very possible for young women nowadays to be in a committed relationship and a committed marriage with only, what did they call it? A leech type mentality, meaning that they were only in it for what they can receive from their partner and not what they can give. Okay. What I got from a man's perspective, right? And obviously I know some of these topics are really, really tough, but this is why I want to get both views. I had a man say, fuck no, I don't want to get married. Why the fuck would I get married? And he proceeded to speak to what I actually related to a lot. But he says, if I get married, he said, from the point that a guy is asked to chase a woman, right, to the point that he dies married or is divorced, it is 100% about giving, pouring out without anyone pouring back into me. He said, what do I benefit from a marriage outside of sitting there saying that I have a title?
Are we commenting or?
Yeah, I'm giving you guys some of the feedback, and then I'm going to ask. Now with this is where, just for time's sake, I'm going to ask that y'all kind of collaborate. We can only get one guy's response because there's more questions about it. One guy's response and one woman's response. And you can speak on the woman's perspective or the guy's, okay? So fellas or ladies, who has one that y'all want to speak on? Okay. All right, so go for it. And y'all can ask me questions because I've correlatedly talked to some of these people already. Go for it.
To respond to his statement, I'll pose a question.
Mm-hmm.
What can a guy what does a guy gain from marriage that he can't obtain by himself?
Great. So I'm going to give the response, and then I will give the ladies a chance to respond. So what he basically said that same phrase, and he was basically saying, in the courting phase, who has to pay for the dates? Who has to do all of the chasing? Okay?
Are you asking that question?
No, I'm saying this is what he said. Okay, this was his response to basically kind of what he said. He said, if I get divorced, whether I was in the wrong or the right, this woman has the ability to take my legacy and my kids. She has the ability to take half of my earnings. She has the ability to take half of my finances. And then even if we do break up, the first thing they're going to sit there and say is, who was in the wrong? You. The guy. So he said there's nothing that I can bring to the table that I couldn't get if I was just single. And it would be a lot less expensive. And that was the word choice he used. He said it would be a lot less expensive to be single and go get ass when I want it. If I want to go take a girl out, just be honest, take a girl out. If I want attention, you can go on social media. Things of that sort. So he basically said it's a lot less expensive to just get in myself and be single.
Can we?
You were good on that? All right, go ahead.
Okay, so what Billy and I? Oh wait, my bad, Kemi.
Oh, y'all got it.
She says the safe space.
What Billy and I collaborated on was, this is not the 1920s no more.
Agreed.
You know, like, it's 2024. Dating is different. And if you're broke, just say that. I'm just joking. I'm joking. It was a joke. I was.
It's so hard to be neutral.
I was trying to get a reaction and I succeeded. I'm joking. Jesus. Anyway.
Don't look at me.
Anyway. But yes, dating is different nowadays. And I'm thinking that a lot of his.
Go ahead, Rose.
Okay, I'm thinking that a lot of his opinions are from, personal experiences. So maybe he just hasn't had a good experience in a relationship. That's why he's
visual.
Yeah, or a good visual, exactly. So I think that's why he's, so against it. But again, to each their own. Yeah.
Okay. Go
ahead, bro. Do your thing.
Okay, so you said it's not the same generation. Segues into my next topic. I'm going to give you guys some statements, okay? These have been trigger lines that are going around social media right now, okay? If you are broke, just say that. Sassy.
Don't piss me off.
As a man, you should.
Before you continue, are they all about dudes?
No, this is actually from both ways.
Okay.
All right. If you're broke, just say that. Sassy. As a man, You should. Okay. What do you bring to the table as a woman?
Repeat what you just said.
Which one?
You just said as a man.
As a man, you should. What do you bring to the table? Okay. As a woman, what is your body count? Okay. So those 5 things are the 5 main things that have been going around. Okay. And it seems like relationships have been categorized by those type of trigger words. Okay. If someone has an opinion like we all do, if Rose says that, hey, this is what I'm looking for, and it doesn't meet what the standards that I want, I can just easily retort to what? What are you bringing to the table, right? And then if it's the other way around, a man says something logical that y'all don't relate to, oh, you just being sassy, okay? How do y'all think that this kind of word choice has affected the dating pool for y'all's the generation that you are in right now? Okay, you want to go guys first? Go for it.
How do I feel like these words have affected the
dating pool? Yeah.
Because
now everybody's in in a category now.
I definitely feel like just because, and I so wholeheartedly feel like this, but because a man actually thinks logically or is more emotionally intelligent than a woman, he's sassy. But the whole time he's just not easily manipulated.
Let's respect it. Because that's I'm being neutral. So from his perspective, he can't say that all men feel that way, but a lot of men stem from that type of thought process. Case in point, you ever have a man, and I do want a response from ladies on this, a man sits there, a lot of women say that men don't do what? Communicate. What happens when a man says, Rose, Billy, Kemi, I have a problem that when you do this, okay? What type of response, men, I'll let the men answer this first. What kind of response do we usually get? What does it stem from? Emotions.
Yeah.
Emotions, right? And then usually their response is either something like, well, you do such and such, or, well, why aren't you doing your part? Or, well, I need such and such, or we shut down.
I have a
go for it.
Rose, do you mind if I speak on what we talked about? What was that? Friday?
I don't remember what
I was
Friday
in
was.
traffic. It was somebody's graduation. Something went down.
Oh yeah, go ahead. We already talked about that. We're good.
Okay, so perfect. Okay. So no, nothing.
It's
bad.
not. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Nothing bad.
It's not bad.
But Rose called me and was like, hey, I don't know.
If you wouldn't do it in front of him.
No, he wasn't the only person I called. I called Billy. I called my sisters.
Go
All's good.
for it.
All's well.
She had called and she was just like, could I have communicated better to Zay because I felt some type of way with this, and I was like, I think both of y'all could have communicated better. You know, you could have. It was when she.
Oh, it's whenever I like ran away. Whenever we were waiting before, yeah, and I felt like I could have done better.
My fault. But she had just called and told me about that situation and was like, could I have communicated better? And I told her like, yeah, you could have communicated better. Instead of running away or going off to go shopping, you could have just told him like, hey, I'm comfortable.
Yo.
I don't even know what that was directed at, but I'm gonna let that shit slide.
That was an accident. I put my hand down and it hit the button because it's right here on the corner.
That's so crazy.
It's right on the corner. It was an accident. You are a bitch.
Oh, yikes! That's crazy.
It was an accident.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, but I told her like communication goes in a lot of different ways. It's not just words, but it's also body language.
Good.
If you can read your partner's body language, then that's a form of communication. If you can read the tone in the room, that's a form of communication. Speaking verbally is not the only communication that you're supposed to have in a relationship.
Weird stat. I read somewhere, and I cannot reference this, so bear with me. I read somewhere that over 90% of communication is nonverbal.
I could believe it.
I forgot. But it was basically saying kind of like what you're saying. Even though it ends that way, the initiation of most type of communication is going to come from your other senses outside of your verbal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that's why a lot of times I can tell you with me and her, we can get into an argument. She hasn't even said anything. Because I've been with her for so long, I can read her body language. So she can give me a face. I'm like, Well, why you say that? I didn't even say that, but I knew what you meant when you were about to say such and such. Why do you feel that way?
Makes sense.
Simply because I've been around her for so long, I know when I've triggered her, and she knows when she's triggered me. But yeah, I agree. We have a lady's response to that.
Yeah, same. Can you
So
rephrase?
we were talking about the trigger words, and then he was talking about the communication line on it. So, but okay, go for it.
As a man.
Stop with that shit, bro.
No. This is
I
a
agree with
question,
that.
not a statement. As a man, what is it y'all are looking to hear as an answer when y'all ask, what do you bring to the table when men ask that to women?
The truth. But a lot of times, I don't think that women realize, whether
What
if
they
they
do
bring
bring.
or if they don't bring anything.
Because a lot of them just say, I bring this punani, and then it's like, that motherfucker
But,
ran
okay.
through. That hoe got 200,000 miles on it.
Whoa. No.
My hand accidentally fell down.
Appreciate
But you ever been broke down? You needed a ride. You ever vented to a girl? You ever just doing other things? Then you shouldn't even ask that question. What she brings to the table, because she's doing.
I don't know. I just really wanted to know what answer it is that they're looking for. Like, I feel like with women, females in general, put it out there what they're looking for, whether it's realistic or logical or not. Y'all pretty much kind of know. Like, they want a nigga that got money. They want a nigga that's not, gonna just be like their yes man. Some of them do want something that's gonna be their yes man.
Goals and
Let's get a
ambitions.
guy's,
So it's
guy's
like, what
response
do
to
y'all
it.
actually
So,
want to
you wanna
hear?
answer this one?
Like,
Yeah.
what is the answer y'all are actually looking for?
I feel like for for men, period, when we ask that question, we want to see whether a female is materialistic or if she actually has her head on right. Because
It's a fact-finding question.
you know what I'm saying? What Billy was saying, she's like, oh, if you vent to a girl, like, why are you even asking that question? I feel like it's more so when you're first meeting a female and you're seeing if courting her is even worth it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a question you would ask in some way, shape, or form. It doesn't have to be verbatim, but it's going to come up in some way. And the answer we're looking for is depending on whether this goes forward or not. And if it does go forward, whether this is something I'm going to take seriously.
I heard a pastor talk on what you just said, and he said, similar topic.
Chocolate?
He said that women get offended by that question, but they don't get offended when they go to
A strip club, shake their ass.
they don't get offended when they go to a job and fill out an application and they ask for their qualifications. They don't get offended when they go and fill out a loan and they ask for their qualifications. They don't get offended. They don't get offended when they're asked these qualifications, see if it's worth investing in you. And I think what Zay is trying to say, if we were going to say that the burden is on a man to push the points, right? As far as the courting, as far as the providing, if we know
as far
we
as trying to nurture the relationship, we have to make sure
And
this shit
lead.
is worth it.
Yeah.
It's a good investment.
we're trying to make sure it's a good investment. Does that answer your question?
Not necessarily. In certain aspects, yes. But I feel like because it is such a question that offends so many females, I'm like, well, let's just get like a plain answer. Like, what are the answers y'all are looking for them to come out of their mouth?
If it offends, like,
I didn't
then-
say me. I'm saying,
but like for the
They use-
females, it
yeah.
offends. Then you have to like self-reflect and ask yourself, why does it offend?
Why does it offend you?
What the fuck am I bringing? And if you can't think of anything, there's your answer.
Because we can say that about all of the trigger words that have been put out. Why does it offend people on both sides? Because I'll tell you, I'm with you. As a man, you should. It's just like, what?
Okay.
Can I say something first? Real quick?
Sure.
Just
Go ahead.
Process. I feel like to better answer your question of like, what do we want to hear? Like they gave you the answer of like we just want to know if that's investing. I feel
the
like
why, but what
I
are
feel
the
like
answers.
the actual answers we'd want to hear is like, oh, I'm good at your bad days. You know, you having a bad mental health day. I'm real good at picking people up. I'm good at being there to care for somebody. I'm good at being like a mother. I'm good at being this, that, and the third. Actual skills that a wife might have, not just
For a
like
partnership.
not just a fling gonna have. I got good punani.
I would be surprised how many people lead
Do
with
they?
that nowadays.
Not the strippers.
Yeah. You gotta in the social media life nowadays, y'all would be surprised as men have always been categorized as what? Dogs, right?
Yeah.
From the time that we ever start dating, we're categorized as that. Y'all would be surprised in the dating age how much men have learned about women are the exact same. So many women lead with the cat. Like we can swipe through our Facebook, Instagram, right? And what do y'all think we visually see right off the bat? Ass. Right? But they lead with something like that, and then when you talk to them,
That shit go down.
exact same thing. So, and this obviously, this is a disclaimer for both sides. We're not talking about all men or all women, because I think that's the biggest problem. All these conversations
Are generalized.
When truth, it's the nigga that you chose. No, it's the bitch that you chose. Right?
Niggas ain't shit. Yo,
But what were you
ain't
trying to say,
shit.
Rose? And then when somebody gets offended, well, if I wasn't talking to you, then why are you offended? Bitch, I'm all part of all men. What do you mean? Rose, what were you saying?
I agree. I feel like this topic is very generalized, and I'm not saying. I mean, I relate to a bits and pieces of this, and I understand, but yikes, it's just some people are a little different. It just depends on the person you ask. If someone asks me, "Oh yeah, what are you bringing to the table? What are your qualifications?" I love talking about me, and that that's just damn. Go ahead, put that out there. But sometimes it takes me a minute. No, it's not me, but like other people, a minute just think of something because maybe there's just so much that you're great at or something like that. It's hard to come to mind.
When a woman, in correlation to the topic that we were talking about with him, well, one of the women
Wait,
said,
pause. Go ahead. It's like, okay, Aaron, tell me
No,
your
that's a real
favorite
thing.
song right now. Oh my God, I can't think of one. There's so many.
Well,
No,
a woman
that's a real thing.
responded to that point. She said that when men are asking that, it's not that we.
It's like you're being put on the spot.
I had a woman say something similar. She told me, she said, when niggas verbatim ask me that, it's not that I don't have shit to say. The same way that y'all are, because I gave her the whole spiel that I gave about seeking investment, right? The same way y'all are trying to part the waves to see if this is something worth swimming through. Women don't like putting themselves out there for a nigga she's gonna basically waste her time on. Why am I finna give you my whole biography if you haven't shown me any worth that I can even trust you with that type of information?
I agree. And also, whenever one's qualifications are asked about at the beginning of a relationship, you don't want to show all your cards.
Segue.
Oh fuck.
So
My bad.
the last.
Wait, hold up. Billy wants to say
Billy
something.
Go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm maybe like a little bit of like an outlier here. I guess I'm gonna speak for like the hyper independent women, I guess.
Go for it. You have a large following.
I'm pretty open off the bat. I mean, just my philosophy anyways, if we're together, if we're going to be with me for the rest of my life, then we should be friends. We should be cool. We should be able to talk to each other. So I will be open. You can know me. I mean, it shouldn't be a question of what I bring to the table because, I have my own house. I have my own car. I'm a mom. I work 2 jobs, shit like that. So you should already be thinking in your head, what can you do for me?
So
If that's what you're trying to pursue.
you're speaking to a group that needs to be represented, because that group is the one that always starts arguments. And it's not necessarily that y'all are starting it, but men have a lot to say about it. I will sit there and say that from some of the men that I've spoken to, and this is one of those where men are divided. A lot of men are intimidated, but
I'm not your league. It's okay.
but it's for the right reasons, right?
I'm about to shut that shit down.
A lot of men are intimidated because they've wasted their time with women like that. A lot of those same type of women fall into the category of the women that can't communicate. They can't be sensitive. They want a man to communicate, but they can't be sensitive to his sensibilities, right? Because it's just like, well, you a man, you supposed to be more than yada, 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 but I got this, and that, and then now you whining about this. And so time a man feels unheard, shut down on it, right? Go ahead, Rose.
I do feel like in a man-dominated world, sometimes, I mean, that is a true statement. As a man, you should, because as a fucking woman, I can't.
Wait. Before we do this. No, wait a minute. Jesus.
Just been shaking the table.
So
God.
you said as a man, you should be doing this because as a woman you can't, right? But you just said you were hype. Oh my God! You just said you was hyper independent.
Why you should be my better half. The things I can't do, you can do.
So
as
what?
A man, you should.
So what things though? If you're hyper independent, what things are you looking for me to do? Answer that. What are you good at? Hold up.
Me personally.
Personally, go ahead.
Me personally.
Go
Physically.
ahead.
Just things like physically. I physically can't. You physically should. That's just
Like what?
Give an example.
Why are you trying to put me on the spot? Like, if you got a rebuttal, just
You
say
had
it
the
then.
mic.
Hey, I got you.
I thought this was all generalized. What are
It
you
is all
talking about?
generalized, but I'm
Dude, why are you talking about me specifically?
dog,
Because
You
you
just said
said
it.
you were hyper independent. You made it about you.
Okay.
Billy, do you want to answer the question?
What is the question?
what
What does a man? What
what do you want me to do when you're hyper independent? What are you looking for me to do? Because you said as a man you should. Mm-hmm. What are you looking for me to do if you're hyper independent?
I'm hyper independent, so that means I like to take the lead. That doesn't mean I always get what I want. This is still a man-dominated world. You get more pay. You get more rights. You're looked at differently. You are still like, this is a man-dominated world.
So what are you looking for me to do?
Everything I just fucking said, I
You
can't
didn't
do.
say shit. You didn't say shit. You just said what I get.
Okay.
What are you looking
So
for me to do?
let's
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
Hell no.
my
That nigga
new-
don't know what you're talking about because you're not saying shit.
neutral-minded. Okay, so men. One of the things we talked about was emotional versus logic. Black and white. If you had to list 3 qualities that you want from a man with your type of personality, what 3? Hold on. What 3 things would you look for a man to bring to your type of relationship? What 3 things?
Understanding.
Okay.
He has to have a good mindset, a good open mindset.
Okay.
Money. This is 2024. You want to survive. You want to be okay in the world. You got to.
Financial security.
Yeah, I'm not saying you got to
That's
be.
fine.
I'm not
That's
saying you
fine.
got to be CEO, but you better not just be chilling at the crib. You better have some kind of house. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Respect that. It's just when you say money, some men take that as, oh, she's a fucking gold digger. But
No, what she's trying to say is like,
Financial-
make sure you bring your half because she's got,
Because okay, me personally,
there's
they
nothing
ain't
wrong with
never
wanting
gonna.
that.
They ain't never gonna see this. Me personally, the relationships I've been in, I carry it. I paid the cars. I paid the house. I paid all the bills. I paid.
This is true.
I did it all myself, and he didn't have to do nothing but bring me peace.
Can I ask you a question about
Go
that?
ahead.
Respectfully, because you said you were still single, right?
I am.
Do you feel like what you've been through with that list of men?
Let me stop you. Yes.
Oh, you know where I'm going with
Yeah.
this. Do you feel like that's a reason why you are single because it has dictated how you view future men?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so with that said, earlier you said you had standards, right? So can you go ahead and tell us some of these standards?
I'm a piggyback off of that question, but go ahead first.
I mean, you got to be a good person. You have to be a family man. Obviously, I have a family.
No.
Yes, okay.
Okay,
ahead. Answer this
pause.
question.
I can answer,
Wait a
I
minute,
can
wait a
answer
minute,
the third reason.
Go ahead. Please.
Yeah, let me breathe. A lot of men, as much as you feel like you emotionally in tune, a lot of men aren't.
That's fair.
So I would also like my men to be at
If
least.
you
at
talking
least-
about me, bro, while you looking at me, nigga, I give you advice. I really want you to think about
I would
that.
at least like him to show a little bit of love. So he needs to have a heart.
Are you a love language type person? Can you repeat that into my phone?
Am I a love language type person? Yes. I will ask you what your love languages are, and I will do my best.
I said it's because some men, I had to learn that. Some men don't speak in that type of emotional language.
wrong, though.
Signs and love languages. I know a lot of women dissect that type of information. Oh, I ain't gonna date you because you a Capricorn, right?
Ew.
Oh no.
And then love languages. So are you one of those type of people? You speak in those type of terms?
I definitely would, because that's how I'm gonna be able to better treat you. You know, yes, I have my love language and you might like that, but if I'm loving you in your love language, then that should be better.
Okay. So let me push, Rose, you had something? Or can I push this back to DK?
Oh, I was just coming to save Billy because y'all were attacking her. But you know,
That's why I was going, split it up.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
y'all are kind of talking about the last topic, 50-50, right? So everyone's heard of it.
Can I ask this last question, please?
Yeah, I'm going to come right back to you. So 50-50, that is what most of these topics have been boiling down to. A lot of modernized men now are saying that it should be more 50-50. And women, even modernized or not, are saying what? Bullshit. What kind of man are you? And then some women are like, well, it makes more sense now because of the economy and stuff like that.
Serious.
DK, what's your thoughts on that?
First of all, to answer that, I think 65, 35, 70, 30. Men should always do more. I do strongly believe that. You can say it's like how I was raised, but that's just what it is. A man, like, typically puts more into the relationship than the woman does, because ultimately, if the woman is not happy, then that's when the relationship goes
Happy
bad.
wife.
Happy life type shit. The question I wanted to ask was, whenever you set standards, and this goes for both roles, all right?
Okay.
I'm not just saying this shit. Whenever you set standards for somebody or for, your people who you want, do you meet the standards of the standards you just set?
Did you hear Tyler Perry, Mr. Brown? What's his name? Mr. Brown. Anybody know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Tamala Mann's husband.
Have you heard his comment about that?
No.
He gave a sermon about that at one point, and he said he was speaking to the ladies, and he goes, "Women, I want you to make a list of all the things that you want in a man." And all the girls went batshit crazy about it. He said, "Now I want you to work on trying to be that list." And it got real quiet. A lot of people want what they're not willing to be.
I'm not saying you gotta be exactly that. You want a man that make money. I'm not saying you gotta make $100,000 a year. You want a man that's emotionally intelligent. I'm not saying that you gotta be all the way put together. But if you do want those things, then you better be damn sure ready to work to match it, or you better have it matched in some sense. Because if you don't, you asking for the wrong shit.
Let me get a ladies' response. Ladies, 50-50. What's the verdict?
I have no problem with that. I actually encourage that.
I can't hug you, but God be seeing you some days. I'm gonna talk to him about you when I get there. We're gonna get
appreciate
you.
it. And yeah, most def. I don't think the burden should be solely on the man, because we're both in this. It's just, again, it should be a mutually beneficial relationship. Like, if you pay for a date one time, I'll pay for a date one time. I think that's cool. I have no problem with that.
Fellas, Zay, Aaron, 50-50, yay or nay?
Me personally, honestly, the 50-50 thing, I don't think there's a specific answer. I think it depends on each relationship. Me personally, I am open to 50-50. I'm open to being the provider. I just want to make sure that I'm doing my part. As a man, and this is me speaking about myself and other males, we should want to be in a position where we are a provider. We should want to make sure that our significant other and our family are straight. So in regards to the 50-50 question, I'm open to it, but I do think it's on a case-by-case basis.
Can we get a married woman's response? She's been trying to hide over here.
How do I feel about, what was the question?
50-50.
Damn. Well, I don't see such, what gets everybody in an uproar about it. I believe that it should be based on the circumstances of that individual's relationship. If y'all can't afford for the man to solely provide and pay for everything, then you as his woman should want to help him. Like, if it's going to make your overall life together better, then, I would think it would be obvious. Like, yes, let's split it up. Now, however, if the man does make more than the woman and he just is like, no, it's not an option, we doing 50-50, I'm not for that. Like, I wouldn't like that shit at all. So very grateful that I have a husband that believes in providing.
Can we edit that out?
Amen, Kemi.
I was trying to look. You said I definitely.
I appreciate it. So 10 years, we're going on 11 years being together, right? Mm-hmm. And we have done I pay for everything.
And he said 11 years. I know that sounds like a long time, but we met at like 22. So, yeah.
In 2002?
22.
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa.
So we've
more
done
than 11.
I pay for everything before. We've done the 50-50. We've done I pay the majority. She pays what she can. You know, I had a man tell me when I was fact finding this, told me that I wasn't a man. Quote unquote, you are not a man if your woman has to pay bills.
I don't agree with that.
Let me give y'all some stats really quick, okay?
Not a human.
Do y'all know what the average income for a male in America is right now?
$84K.
45,000.
55K.
It's 55.
Average.
Crazy.
55K.
No degree.
55K. Because in a recession and the way economics is right now, everything is, even if you do make more money, everything is going up, but they're not paying us more. Okay? I think it's like only 10% of American men make over 100K a year. Okay? Do y'all know the average cost for a 2-person home with a kid? Anybody?
63.
Wait, a year?
Yeah, per year.
84K.
So, anybody want to look that up? Just it does depend on the state, but it's still
Still an average.
You got it, Bobby. What is it?
Yes. It's triple digits easily. And when you're talking about adding kids, we're getting up into the 200s. If you want to live comfortably, and that's everything from entertainment to necessities to roof over your head to stuff that we see as necessities like internet, right?
Not every nigga a lawyer.
Okay. So if the average man makes 55, the average woman makes right under 50, right, which is higher than past decades. Theoretically, logically speaking, somebody fucking lying. Because most niggas are not making enough to take women on these trips, pay for the full household, and if a woman wants kids, to pay for that comfortably, and then you're saying that you're not a man because whatever money she makes, she should just be able to spend however she wants.
Yeah, it's not that you're not a man, it's that you're not a hustler. I mean, hey, just being for real.
And keep in mind, that's perfectly fine if you feel that way, because I know a lot of women, they're looking for their man to provide and certain needs, and some women are upfront about that, right? But with the 50-50 conversation, I feel like that's the biggest divide that most people are going through. From a married perspective, if I can speak on it neutrally, and it's kind of a compilation of what you guys all said, so many people put monetary value on it only. And that's the problem. Because it's so much more than just money, right? Give you an example of our household, right? I love the fact that this one and my other 2 babies look to daddy to provide. It's the greatest legacy I will ever leave behind, right? But at the same time, I know this one don't like to cook. She'll clean her ass off, but she doesn't like to cook, right? So what do? My baby doesn't like to cook. I can cook. I will cook, okay? And on the days that she has to cook and wash dishes, guess who goes to buy the groceries? I do. When we talk about kids, there is a time frame throughout the week where daddy is playing defense. Hey, I'm finna go mess with give mama some time to rest. You with daddy, say what you want to go do. And this is after I'm coming home from a 8 and 10 hour shift, right? And there are times, hey Bob, you getting on? She know already when these headphones go on that's my time to do what? Unwind, get with the fellas. It is a 50-50 that should be demolished. It's no, and we talked about this before, there's no such thing as 50-50, guys. Okay? There's going to be certain times in a relationship where she needs me to pull 99 because she spent that one, all the rest of that somewhere else.
Don't you say it, goddammit.
There's going to be other times where I need her to pull more, okay? It's not just monetary. You do for what works for your relationship, and whether that's sexually, whether that's monetary, whether that's faith-based. We've got into this scenario as a people, and especially with this generation where we allow social media and music and cultural references to dictate how we're going to live our lives. And everyone's trying to live like these billionaires and millionaires when it's just not realistic. There's nothing wrong with wanting a man that's going to provide nice things. That means find you a nigga that can do it, right? But there is also a lot of really good men that can provide nice things. He just needs a little bit longer. There's also a lot of women that have been through certain things emotionally that men can never understand, from how it is in the workplace, from the extra struggles that y'all have to want to be able to make more money statistically, right? From the extra, what you guys have to go through in the dating process, the amount of ancient ass niggas that y'all have had to filter through just to find a good nigga, right? All this stuff is common to the point where we've put everybody in these little bubbles and we sit there and say these stupid general questions. What do you bring to the table? Yes, it's fact finding, but we just automatically label people so quickly without giving people a chance to get to know them. I think 50-50 is a partnership in every sense of the word. However you dissect it for what you and your significant other needs, you need to level out the weight, and it's never, ever going to be 50-50. More times than none, what it is it's work and then sacrifice on one of the other person's ends.
I got a question.
Go for it. And then wrap it up on you.
Is it bad if I call out my partner for the percentage of the percentage I feel like they're putting in the relationship?
Yes.
I think it goes back to
Pause. But you want me to communicate?
I would say I think it goes back to the communication line. That's what you were about to say. But same what she also did say that she references stuff like love language and stuff. For men, I got so many entries from this shit. The majority of what women would say is not that men are not communicating, it's how.
You're just eating the girls up, huh? That's crazy.
I can tell you from personal. I speak love languages, like all that shit. Like I know my love languages. I can rank them hoes. I talk to both of them about it and giving advice on it as
Think
well.
the average man does? Curious.
No, average man doesn't look into that and be like, oh yeah, my love language is words of affirmation. My love language is quality time.
I found mine out about a year ago.
They don't look into themselves to really realize like what is it that they like about love so much that like they can rank it like that.
You think we should?
I think it is healthy. I think it's a better way to communicate.
Response. It's healthy. Yeah.
I think it's a better way to communicate with your partner whenever you feel like they're doing lower, like you said, like they're not pulling their weight. Like in what way you not pulling their weight? Oh, I don't know. I just feel like you don't love me. That's not communication. If you tell them, well, I feel like you could reassure me more. I feel like
transparency is difficult.
I feel like you could be more physical when we're in public, or you could touch me more. I feel like we can see each other more. I feel like, maybe I've been buying you too many gifts and I've never seen a gift, even on my birthday. You know what I mean? Like those small acts of service. Whenever you sleep the night at my house, I come home, it's still messy, or dog not taken out, whatever the case may be. Those small things of communicating your love languages help a relationship so much.
Especially in our culture, where if you talk about stuff like therapy or counseling or getting mental health, or
looked down on.
It's looked down on. Half the stuff that you're communicating I'm on point with now. If you would have said any of this to me 2 or 3 years ago, I would be like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? What brought this nigga on? But yes, I agree very heavily.
So I shouldn't communicate with my partner that I
That
feel like
wasn't the question. You should communicate, but yeah.
She sure said no.
Is it wrong if I tell my partner that I feel like they're not pulling their weight?
That's not what you said at first. Okay. No, you said go off or something. But anyways, my philosophy is, do you really want to be with this person? It could be 0, 100. You could be doing it all by yourself. So it's like, are you? Yes, I'm all for like communication, but I mean, you got to remember that at the end of the day.
But that's what we're saying. If I want to say I want to be with you, but I feel like you're not pulling your weight, like I feel like you could be doing more.
What is a healthy manner for a man to? How can we? Because everybody's saying that we don't communicate, but when we communicate, we are chastised for.
Are you sassy? As a man, you supposed to.
How would that look like being said to you? So we're together, and I sit there and say, hey, we're in the courting process. I want to be with you, but I feel like you haven't been through a lot with these other niggas and you treat me like shit. I really need you to do more on the cooking and cleaning part, right? How would you have expected me to say that without a response that's confrontational?
What do you mean?
If I want to tell you something tough like that, if I want to criticize your part of the relationship, what's a healthy way to do that for a woman?
My thing is like, just talk to me, but like, so you can say it exactly how you just said it. Like, that's fine with me. But I'm just saying, like, remember me in your mind, because like I said, my relationship is different. I'm with this person, we're constantly talking, like, it should be open communication. But if I've got a lot going on and you're telling me you're not pulling your weight, like I'm not doing nothing, like I don't got something else going on, then it's like, do you really want to be with me? Are you really working with me in that sense? Are you taking a step back for yourself? Like, damn, okay, I really love this girl. Let me really see.
I feel like that's where the sense of communication comes in. If you communicate to me, hey, I got stuff going on. My family got this, I got that. Now I know I need to be pulling 90. You gonna pull 10.
Yes.
But if we
don't know and we assume
we don't know that and we just assume, how you want us to go about it? Like, how you want us to talk to?
Because a lot of men feel like if we were to have that conversation, we either get one of three things: you shut down, we get the angry, or it's, well, you're not doing such and such, and you're not doing such and such.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts, Rose? And the baton off a little.
I think people could take offense to it. But I think it's how else you're supposed to say it. You just gotta rip the Band-Aid off sometime, Just say it. If you got something on your mind, just speak it.
If I come to you and you said things aren't 50-50, right? If I come to you and I'm like, Rose, I feel like I'm pulling 80 right now and you're doing 20 and I'm not a fan.
What can I do to do better? What is it? Let's talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Just like that.
Just like
The
that.
majority of women respond like that from a woman's perspective.
Probably not.
Boy, don't you
it
motherfucking
depends.
lie.
I would say I think it depends on the female. Yeah, and like,
But
is she somebody that's damn, Zay, you scared shit out of me.
how many women are ready for that mature level of communication? Like, how many
Yes.
women can sit there and be like, you know what, or really reflect on themselves and be like, you know what, you kind of right. Like, I ain't been talking to you. I ain't been showing you the time of day. Like,
Okay.
Because I think
let me do it a little bit better.
as far as like with relationships, I think men and women, depending on the person, get into relationships and they don't realize just how much work they
it
actually
really
take.
is.
I
Yeah.
agree. And also, I think knowing what you want also plays a factor into it.
There are
And
so many people who don't know what they want.
that is so true. That is very true. And also, okay. Let me make this real short and sweet. Knowing what you want, and also the reason why I would have that response if someone if you saying, oh yeah, if you said, oh yeah, I'm pulling 80%, you're doing 20, whatever, do better. Subconsciously, I know I'm doing 20 because I know there's something going on. You can ask me so many times, yo, what's going on? What's going on? I'll eventually tell you, but deep down, why do I want to stay angry? Again, rejoice always.
It's crazy. A lot of, and we'll close out with this. A lot of people don't realize that they need healing until they're in a position to have to try to love someone else and realize that they don't love themselves. I remember telling this woman before, I actually had this talk with Aaron before we got ready to start planning the proposal date. And I remember telling her at one point, because, she had been through some rough relationships. And I told her, I said, you've been knowing yourself for 30 years and you haven't figured out how to love yourself. How the fuck do you expect me to come in 5 and figure it out? But I only was able to say that because I had to tell myself that at one point.
I say, you bold, boy.
Yeah. But keep on. This is at a point where we're on full transparency. I'm all about
Type
transparency. So I was raised with anger issues.
We know.
And so I have like these trigger points. It's not fair for me to just respond to her with, reflexive emotions every single time. So I have to have transparency. This whole, you mad at me because you just want to be mad, I can't do it. I will lose sleep at night because of it. So as we transition into the next Ayo Bob session, for the followers, I want you guys to take the question, why would I get married? Right? We touched on a lot of key topics today: communication, transparency, 50-50, gender roles, trigger points. Okay. I want you guys to send a few line message about why you are for being married or why you aren't. And if you want to touch on some of the key points, by all means do so. And then we will break them off and read them like before. Okay.
This Does anybody have any last questions, thoughts, concerns?
I would like to tell the story about my worst sexual experience.
Run the story, bro.
Make it quick, homie.
So basically, I was going to UNT. I was going up there to meet old girl, right?
Okay.
Was
y'all together?
I had a
You
couple
just
weeks at
No.
UNT. Great times.
No, we wasn't together. It was kind of just a little fling. We hung out a couple of times, but it
okay.
was just a little fling. And she we started getting to the down and dirty,
Mm-hmm.
and there was like an onion on her coochie.
I don't know what you're already fucking.
I'm not lying to you, gang. It was like brown and white stuff. It looked like onions on her cooch, and it was discharged. And so like I saw it, and I immediately like.
Did you see something?
Yeah. I immediately like
What
looked
did
at
you
her and I
say?
was like,
Bro.
I would have just left.
I don't think we should do this. And she was like, why? And I was like, I don't know what that is.
He pointed at it.
And so she got embarrassed, took a shower, and I was just like sitting there, backpack on, Crocs on, ready to dip.
I would have left.
And so I was like, she came out, and immediately she came out, I said, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. And ever since then, ain't talked to her. Ain't heard from her.
She had a petri dish.
Damn.
I ain't gonna say no names.
And then she's a subscriber. She's sitting at home watching TV.
this shit. That shit. Damn.
That's why he left.
What you mean?
I'll let you know before I left.
Wow.
I'll tell you this. I bet she. No, I don't. Never mind. Let me keep it to
Because
myself.
her pH was off.
Chill out.
That's crazy.
He went.
Being off, don't do that.
He went down there to get a kiss in.
That sound like
What's wrong, Kemi?
When I came down,
I had to.
Thank
Have
y'all.
you sent them any of the pods from the last sex stories?
I haven't.
Send them so your story would fit right in
My
with
bad,
the
y'all.
That shit's
I'll do
so
rest. Wait till
better.
you meet
So nasty.
Fish Trap. They would be friends.
They don't sound good. That don't sound nice.
All right, so we wanted to thank our two guests, Billy, DK. Obviously, we had to touch on some tough things today. We thank you guys for your open opinions and your input. And as always,
You should meet Priscilla. Y'all would get along.
oh my God, yes they would.
She was. Such
She got
a
an EP.
breeze, too.
She's really sweet. You'd like her.
She got an EP.
I like Priscilla.
Priscilla's
What's her
Hey, Priscilla.
EP name?
good.
She just led a show too at for Mother's Day. I'll show you the picture. But yeah,
I love the blonde hair, Priscilla. You look really nice.
did you see it?
Of course, I saw it.
Yeah, you should meet Priscilla. Y'all would get along.
Extremely well.
Anybody got any last words, last comments?
That's her.
She got the host. She got to host a panel on Mother's Day. Yeah.
If nobody has anything else to say, once again, DK, Billy, we appreciate y'all.
Put your submissions in.
Y'all are welcomed anytime, whenever y'all want to come through. Y'all feel me? Yeah, it's the Chop Shop, and we out.
what did he say?